Hi, this is Jim Rivas, CEO of Cloud Security Alliance, here at CSA Congress at the P.S.R. conference in San Jose. And it's a start of a really great conference. We have some terrific content here that we've been going over. And right now with Cloud Security Alliance, a lot of the discussions that I have with organizations are about helping them see the future of information security, where they need to be going, and then also providing them a good roadmap on that journey. So if some of the more far-reaching sorts of topics we're talking about is just with the huge growth in IT, growth in cloud, growth in IoT endpoint devices, means to sort of grab a term out of the Uber and Google, we actually need self-driving information security, and that means taking a lot of the practices that CSA's done on how you use cloud controls matrix, how you do audit, how you do a lot of these other things, and how we systematize these things, how we make them more machine to machine, more machine readable. And that's going to take a lot of interesting things like blockchain and artificial intelligence and autonomics to be able to do that. But as we're trying to paint that vision of where we need to go, what we're finding is there's a lot of need to get better education on a lot of the basics on what is cloud still, what are the key vulnerabilities we need to think about, what are the key threats that we need to be concerned about. And so we're finding that actually there's been a lot of interest here about how do we get more of the CCSK training, how do we get more training about Cloud Controls Matrix, CAIQ, and we're very excited that we have at this conference done our first sort of beta trial of our Cloud Controls Matrix training. So I think you're going to see out of this year so much in governance, technology, and forward-thinking improvements out of Cloud Security Alliance. So come check us out, cloudsecurityalliance.org.
Hi, my name is J.R. Santos. I'm the Executive Vice President of Research for the Cloud Security Alliance. I'm here at CSA Congress US 2016, and some of the things I learned and take away from this event, we had some really good membership meetings. We had a number of work group meetings that we've hosted, and from the membership meetings I find that there's still an opportunity for us to educate the staff members within our the member organizations that are not IT professionals. So something like a 101 course is something that we've, a number of our membership members had talked about. And then in addition to that, we found that a number of folks were still struggling with, conducting due diligence. So some of the tools that we've recommended, we're leveraging things like our Cloud Controls Matrix and Consensus Assessment Initiative Questionnaire for their VMO, Vendor Management Office. In addition to that, what I found interesting was in the work group meetings we hosted, everyone was really interested in some of the emerging trends, the research that we're doing with emerging trends. Things such as quantum safe security, what are we going to do when it comes to the quantum computer when that comes around? What are security professionals needing to really know and understand? IoT, we're actually releasing a document here in the next couple weeks around secure development of IoT devices. People are really focused more on going to market with these IoT devices and not really putting security as in the forefront. In addition to that, we're looking at different use cases around leveraging blockchain, which people found interesting. A number of different industries, such as the financial services industry, and a number of other organizations are looking into how to use blockchain outside of the typical Bitcoin implementation. In addition to that, people are also addressing or becoming more aware of the use of containers. So containers and microservices has been a hot topic here. Based off of all the different presentations that were happening, we've had about 4 presentations specifically on containers and container security. So we're pretty excited about all that activity today, and it's a pretty successful trip for us, and we're really excited for the support, membership support, and the volunteers that make the research happen. So thank you.
Hey, welcome to the Privacy Security Risk Conference 2016. I'm here at the CSA booth. My name is John Yo. I'm the CSA Research Analyst. We're going to talk a little bit about the scope of research that CSA has really been expanding upon to include not just cloud computing, but now the Internet of Things. Anything that really touches the Internet. And if you look at some of what Internet of Things or IoT is doing, it's reaching all of us, not just consumer, but the enterprise as well. We're looking at connected vehicles, smart cities. We're also excited to see about telemedicine in the connected hospital. So how does that affect us? Over the last couple of years, we have been introducing best guidance and guidance documents around early adopters for the Internet of Things, also around identity and access management. And upcoming, we're going to be looking forward to also understanding maybe how people are designing and developing some of these products. For a lot of you that were at the Black Hat or DEF CON conference, we saw this happening. There was a lot of vulnerabilities and compromising of these devices, not only for taking control over these devices, but also about exposing credentials, network identifications, passwords, and data and more, source code. And so it's a pretty big deal when we think about what these devices are doing, what they're connecting to, and what they're exposing all of our data to. What we've been working on couldn't come at a better time, to be quite honest. Pretty soon you're going to see a document. It's called Future-Proofing the Connected World, 13 Steps to Securing IoT Products. We're pretty excited about it, and I think, like I said, it couldn't come at a better time. So if you have a chance to, come down to the P.S.R. Conference 2016 and we can talk about it. Or when you see it next week and read about it, download it, share it with a bunch of your colleagues, and we hope to see you down here at the conference or in one of our future working groups.
Hi everyone, my name is Frank Guanco. I'm Research Project Manager for the Cloud Security Alliance. This week, one of the topics that came up during CSA Congress at P.S.R. was quantum safe, and in particular, what will that mean for security? The CSA, we have a quantum safe security working group that helps just disseminate information and share that. But the big part of what the talk today was, what can companies do to get ready for quantum computing and quantum computing attacks? Let's take a step back and what that means. Quantum computing is a much stronger computer than we've ever dealt with before. It's still theoretical at this point, but a lot of people are predicting within the next maybe 8 to 12 years that they'll come. And what those quantum computers can do is they'll attack systems and they can break traditional security standards. So what quantum safe companies are trying to do, quantum safe companies like ID Quantic and Battelle, thankfully both CSA members, they're trying to set up quantum key distribution or quantum random algorithms of how to keep the algorithms fresh and always secure. So attacks that could happen by a quantum computer, they can mitigate that. And what we've been telling people, or what the talk today was about, was how those companies can start adding quantum security into their conversations right now, so that they're prepared that at the point that quantum computers do hit, they'll be more ready for those attacks. They can, a big way to do that, work with those companies, join our CSA working group for quantum safe security. They produce maybe about a artifact or white paper once a quarter. What is quantum safe security? What is quantum key distribution? What's post-quantum algorithms? And yeah, they meet a couple times every month, and industry leaders throughout the CSA organization, and we're very proud of them, and they're doing really cool stuff, and you'll hear more about quantum computing very soon.
Hello, my name is Brent Lundstrom. I am the membership coordinator here at the Cloud Security Alliance. We're at the CSA Congress at the Privacy Security Risk event. Having a great week. I'm in charge of corporate membership here at the CSA. So my main role is to help make sure our corporate members understand the benefits of the membership, as well as get engaged within research. And so essentially I've been having a lot of meetings with our enterprise members. A lot of our enterprise members are coming to the CSA to learn more about what other enterprises are doing within their security compliance programs, and we talk about different topics from IoT, Internet of Things, to exploring new research topics like blockchain. And so this week I've essentially been meeting with a lot of our enterprise members that from the financial services industry to manufacturing. So we've grown in membership over the course of the last year. We've actually tripled our enterprise membership to over 80 different companies, and these are really the Fortune 1000 companies that are adopting cloud. They're in various stages of cloud adoption. Some are very mature, and some are just in the initial stages of evaluating cloud in their organizations. So some of the topics and themes that keep coming up in my conversations, obviously the CASB, the Cloud Access Security Brokers, is a major trend in a lot of organizations. A lot of enterprises are going through that stage where they want to learn what types of apps and what types of clouds are being employed in their organization. So a lot of companies are going through that discovery stage. We talk a lot about what's the real value past that discovery stage in the CASB solutions that are out there. So that seems to be a common thread. Another area that we're looking at within our enterprise membership is more sector-specific conversations. So we've created what's called the Financial Services Stakeholder Platform, where we're really trying to give our enterprise members the ability to collaborate with the regulators as well as the major cloud providers to set up some best practices and security controls that they can implement in their organization. So we're looking at also doing that into the oil and gas industry and a number of other sectors. But, if you are interested in learning more about the CSA, please contact me. Again, my name is Brent Lundstrom. You can find me on LinkedIn. Appreciate your time. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Aloysius Chiang. I'm the Executive Vice President for Cloud Security Alliance, responsible for the Asia Pacific region. It's exciting times for APAC as we are seeing a lot of interesting case studies arising from an exponential increase in the demand of cloud services. In 2014, the CSA have partnered with the government of Singapore to launch a certification scheme for public cloud procurement. And in 2015, we worked with the Chinese government to launch the CSA C-Star, which is going to be the benchmark certification scheme for cloud service provider in China. In between Singapore and China, we have seen many other countries, including Australia and New Zealand, putting the CSA Star and the CCM as a requirement for public cloud services procurement in their country. So I'm happy to say that we are looking at India right now as we are getting ourselves to support the Digital India initiative. We'll be running our 4th CSA APAC Congress on November 22nd in Bangalore. So I hope to see you there and in Asia Pacific.
Hi, my name is Andrew Wild. I'm a member of the Cloud Security Alliance and co-chair of the Cloud Security Alliance and NIST Joint Application Container Microservices Working Group. For many of us, we know about containerization technology as our organizations are rapidly adopting this very popular technology for virtualization. In fact, developers love containerization, but one of the challenges we face as security professionals is it's not something that's native to us. We're used to working on how to secure our frameworks, secure our environments, secure our organizations. So we really need to learn about how to secure containerized environments. And this is where the CSA research can help. This working group that I'm co-chairing is working on identifying the challenges and also working to identify best practices to help security professionals understand how to secure containerized environments. While many of the challenges are not unique to containerization, there are some that are, and we're working to help spread this knowledge among all members. So we'd appreciate if you're interested, come help us join. We are still in the midst of working on our research. We do expect to have some results available within the next 2 months, but we have other projects involved as well. So come check us out. If the Application Container and Microservices Working Group is not the one you're most interested in, there are many other working groups that CSA has. Come be a part of it. Thank you.
Yo, it's Virtual J of ICP, CSA, Insane Cloud Posse. Yo, InfoSec professionals, they need the cloud knowledge. They need to understand the cloud threats. They need to understand the cloud best practices. How do you do that? Yo, it's CCSK, CCSP, CCM, and it's all in the cloud. So listen to Virtual J, go to cloudsecurityalliance.org, be a Fogalo, and be part of the crew. ICP. Yo, baby.